Welcome to Plausible Foolishness. I'm Matt, and I've got a perspective on things.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I've got opinions on things as well, man. Perspective. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'll try to do my Orange Cassidy intro. I'll try to do my freshly squeezed, barely excited intro to this bad boy. Welcome to Plausible Foolishness. Welcome to... It's April Plausible Foolishness Day. I'm so excited. I'm so jacked up. And guess what even makes it even more sweet, even more delectable, even more freshly squeezed. It's our 100th episode of Plausible Foolishness. Woo! Boom, baby! They said it couldn't be done, and it's done. 100 episodes. They can't stop us now. Lord, take us home now. Lord, come back now. Take us home. Crescendo. You feel me? You feel me? I'm jacked up, man. If you're not watching right now, if you're on TikTok TikTok live, you got to switch over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, where you can hang out with us, Tree Climber, and all of our subscribers that are hanging out right now. Guys, make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe if you really like us, if you want to support the content. We've unlocked the subscribe paywall, babe. We're there.
Yeah, we are.
We're for real. We got advertisement money already.
Well, what?
We got some advertisement money. They're taking us serious on twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. So make sure you take a look. We're just two credulous rubes from normal America, and we give our perspectives on today's current events from a conservatarian standpoint. Boom!
Let me just say, if you have a Amazon Prime account, which pretty much the whole world does now, just go ahead and give us a free subscribe.
Give us a subscribe.
You get a free subscribe.
Come on, bro.
Just throw it our way.
Bruh.
Just throw it our way.
If you're Amazon Prime, it's a free subscription.
It's a free
subscription. And you don't pay anything because you're already paying for Amazon Prime. Give us a subscribe with that Amazon subscription. And guess what? You help fuel the Rube Empire, okay? The Rube Nation. The Rube assimilation, because we are the Borg and you will assemble. Just kidding. Resistance is futile. Sorry, way too much Star Trek.
By the way, what up, Tree Climber?
Tree Climber's in the house, man.
Join us.
We're early today. We're about 2 hours. What are we? 2 hours? An hour early?
We did a little early. First of all, there's a curfew.
Yeah, sure.
So
I've got to leave soon. We're
going to do this remotely, but we were like, screw that noise.
Screw you, Ron DeSantis. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. So we're a little bit early today, which is good, and that way my wife doesn't get too pissed off at me for being here, and social distancing myself from the mad scientist, man. Matt, sorry, I just do that like that, man.
It's okay.
But listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little jacked up today, more than normal. Okay, more than normal. So I apologize to our viewing friends. I just got done lifting weights. Just got done benching 520 or 552 pounds for the first time. So that's a PR. That's about 400 days since my last PR, so getting after it, which is great.
And for those Rubians, who
the Rube,
for the credulous Rubes out there in the internet land,
who
don't know what a PR is.
It's a personal record. That's the best. Literally, I can look at you today. No April Fools, because it's April Fools. It's not even April Fools anymore. It's Plausible Foolishness Day. Yeah. But the reality of the situation is this: I can literally look you in the eye with a gleam in my eye and tell you this is the strongest I have ever been in my entire life. That made me think of Ric Flair when he won the belt in WWF. This is the greatest day in my entire life. Okay, but it's not. Obviously, getting married, national championship, first time I popped the cherry. All that good stuff is amazing stuff too. You know what I mean? That's another story for another time, and we're keeping it PG on this show.
Are we though?
No, not really.
Yeah,
man.
you know.
I kind of, The funny thing is, I say very vulgar. That's the word. I say vulgar things. That's why I'm the foolishness part of the show. He's the plausible. I'm the foolish. He brings all the technical savvy. I just show up. And talk and ramble a lot. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But if you're on TikTok right now, TikTok Live, you got to go over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness to get into the craziness. Are you ready to get going today, bro?
Let's go.
This is episode 100. We got to do it for the people.
Of course.
Okay, I'm jacked up.
That's why we started it. That's why we did number 1.
Episode 100!
The reason we're doing episode 100 is the same reason we did episode 1.
Amen. You remember episode 1?
Yeah, we were awesome.
Was it the second floor of my business, just chilling out?
Yep.
And this, just the darkest room of all time. It looked like an actual cellar.
Tons of echo.
Tons of echo, just bouncing off the walls, man. But it's all good. Because you came to me and said, we need to do a podcast.
No, the first episode was downstairs in that side room.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
That was even worse. We had to move upstairs because the echo was so bad down there.
How bad is that? It was the aqua room. The aqua room. Now, here's the beautiful thing about the whole situation, okay? This is the beautiful thing. 100 episodes into this game, you looked at me, you said it with a gleam in your eye, we need to do a podcast. And I said, cool, see you next week. And you're like, what? And this is what happened.
I'd been looking for collaborators,
Collabo.
Other things, many times, and everybody's like, yeah, sure, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I don't know when or how or, if, but it does sound like a good idea.
Sure.
And he's like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm in. Let's go.
Let's go.
And I was like, okay, well then, cool. Let's actually go.
100 episodes later, bro.
Yep.
Crazy how that works, man. Oh, we got a lot to go.
And let me just say this.
Yes, go.
How awesome is God
Is
that our 100th episode falls on April 1st?
Wait, Plausible Foolishness, episode 100, falls on April Fool's Day? You couldn't have planned it any better!
I mean, and we just arbitrarily... I mean, not arbitrarily, but like our schedules worked out so that Wednesdays were the optimal day this year.
Yep.
And just, it just all fell into place. April Fool's Day.
It's, you ever seen the Blues Brothers?
Bits of it.
We're on a mission from God.
Oh, well, there you go.
We can't be stopped. We're expanding faster than the universe. And we're expanding so much that we've hit the paywall with TikTok. We got advertisement money coming in. I mean, guap! But just kidding. Not even close. But here's the deal. If you love what's going on here, make sure you subscribe. Not only follow, but subscribe. If you got an Amazon account, it's free to subscribe, which is good. If you're on twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, what the heck are you doing right now? Swing over. Or if you're on TikTok, switch over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, and we'll get this party officially started. So let's get into the topics of the day. Okay. You know that everybody and their brother absolutely right now is talking about Iran right now, right? Iran,
totally.
World War III. It's about to be over.
Yeah, man.
Trump's gotten us into World War III. Wait. Sorry, that's not going on. No, they're talking about impeaching Donald Trump because he withheld aid to Ukraine, and
No.
Gotcha. Weird. Okay, they're definitely talking about the fact that Joe Biden has a new accusation from a woman that that he physically fondled her. Right? We're talking about that right now. We talking about
hashtag Me Too.
Hashtag Me Too.
Actually,
all women need to be believed. Remember, media? All women need to be believed.
Yeah, they're not talking about that either.
What? Wait, they're not talking about Biden's new accusation? No, they're not doing that? They're not talking about that?
No, they really aren't.
What? Why not?
Because, I would say because there's no, there's no facts being presented.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But that
it's just a pure accusation.
Yeah, but I get it. It's a pure accusation. We can't, do things based on accusation. But my problem is, they completely ran Brett Kavanaugh through the mud based on accusations. Correct?
Oh well, that's a good point.
Just purely on speculation, and
then why aren't they talking about it?
That's crazy. I mean, they did the same thing to Donald Trump with locker talk when he said, "You can get so famous, these chicks will let you grab them by the meow." Okay, and y'all said Orange Man bad for a long time. You said Orange Man bad. He's evil. He's a misogynist. Blah 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 blah. Kavanaugh rolls around, squeaky clean dude, father of 2 daughters. Every woman that's worked with him is giving him nothing but the highest praise possible for what he's done.
Mm-hmm. You mean women that he was in a position of power
Yes, and did nothing too.
Okay. But back in high school, though.
Oh, back in high school, this girl that can't remember if she was sexually assaulted, when she was sexually assaulted, or if it happened, or who actually did it. Where, when, any of the questions. Accused Brett Kavanaugh out of the blue. And you in the media, you freaked out, you screamed, you got pissed, you told us that all women need to be believed, and that this guy can't be the judge because of an accusation in high school.
He's clearly a monster.
Clearly.
Clearly a monster.
Which ended up all being a big fat lie. And you ran this dude through the mud.
So then, again, why not Biden?
Why not Biden? That is a great question. Why would the media completely ignore the accusations of sexual assault of a woman? Because they told us that all women should be believed and that any man that's accused is basically guilty, right? Remember?
Well, yeah.
So why are they so quiet about Biden?
Gosh. Okay, well.
It's weird.
Something jumps to my mind.
Okay, go ahead.
It jumps to my mind, and I'm loath to present it because it just seems so far-fetched.
Okay, give it to me.
And really, if it were true, it would be just the level of bias and shallowness, really, of the news media would be just
catastrophic.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Really, I mean, that's a great word. It wasn't even the way I was going, but that's a great word. It would be catastrophic to our system.
It would be catastrophic
to our way of life.
It would be.
But I'll throw it out there.
Go ahead. Fire in the hole.
Could it be because he has a D next to his name?
No. I mean, no. Yeah, that's exactly it, actually.
Oh, so then our way of life is just down the crapper.
100%. 100%.
That fills my heart with dread.
If you have the right think, if you think right, you get away with accusations. If you don't think right, a simple accusation makes you a serial rapist.
It's almost like there's an elite class who don't have to follow the rules and get away with
weird,
rape and murder and incest and and all the other horrific taboos that are.
Yeah, Epstein magically suicides himself, and it gets crickets. Biden sexually assaults women, and it's not like it wouldn't be plausible, seeing as you see him doing the creepy, sniffy thing on tiny little girls and tiny whatever, man. But it is what it is. We just ignore it and move on. You know what I mean?
And yes, Dreadnought.
Do it for Tree Climber. He requested it, man. Hit it with him. Give it to him. But it's true. It's absolutely true. Go ahead.
And we are familiar with all the Q stuff. Well, I mean, I don't know if I don't know if we're familiar with all the Q stuff.
Yeah,
but you are familiar with Q. Here's our official stance on Q.
Go ahead.
That would be awesome if it was true.
True. It would
and
be.
I am not opposed to the idea of it being true. The evil stuff I do believe is true.
Yep, I agree.
The coming storm seems a little pie in the sky to me.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I kicked the camera.
No, that's good. You actually centered us.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, here's
JFK Jr. being alive. I have not heard about that.
If that's true, please send us some documentation on that Dreadnought, because I would like to actually know that.
That would be interesting.
That would be very interesting, because then there'd be a lot of people that disappear. Yes, please send me that.
Yeah.
Send that to us right now.
Yeah, you should. Link should be okay. Our chat isn't big enough to really have to worry about that yet.
So here's my take on Q. I think Q, like all things that reveal a little bit of truth, is controlled opposition. I think Q is more than one person. I think that Q is very pie in the sky, to your point. I think it's very pie in the sky. I think that he he paints this very rosy picture for Donald Trump, but the problem is this. Unfortunately, I've read Revelation, and I know it doesn't go very well towards the end. Let's get real with ourselves. Yeah. Though God's in control and he's coming back.
We're not necessarily in the end. We don't know.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, but here's the other thing, too. I would say like 50% of what Q has said has come to fruition, but there's also a vast majority of what Q has said that has not come to fruition. There's many a times that Q's called for the upheaval of the entire Democratic Party, Republican rhinos. That still has not happened. The swamp is deep, so at the end of the day, I'm not against Q by any means, but I treat Q like Alex Jones. I'll take about 40% of what he says is true. The other 60% of it is conjecture and controlled opposition, but a.k.a. He's full of it. You know what I mean? So, I here's what I say. Everybody that makes any statement, whether it's Ben Shapiro or Tucker Carlson or what's the man that's on NBC? What's his name? Rafael Maddow. Is that his name? Rafael Maddow? Rafael Maddow?
It's Rachel.
It's a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy. You must be so embarrassed. Dude, Drax is so good in that movie.
Yeah, he's great.
But Rafael Maddow, no matter who it is, I am going to vet it. I'm going to vet that information and see if it's actually true. You know what I mean? So, like I want you to do with us. Anything that comes out of our mouths, you need to vet what we're saying and see if it's actually true. Now, the beautiful thing about us is we do our research because we're kind of obsessed with these topics, and we research them exhaustively. Exhaustively? Would that be the word?
It's a great word.
Exhaustive.
I don't know how accurate it is.
Expansive. I'm hyperbolic, so that's what I do.
Yeah, that's true.
I am the foolishness.
We do our best.
We do the best that we can, and we got real jobs.
Yeah.
And we're fajas.
We would love for this
husbands.
to be our real job.
You know how they can help us do that?
I do know how.
How can they help us do that?
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button. What are you doing right now? You got it for free if it's Amazon Prime? Help the plausible foolishness Rube Empire take over the world. We're already expanding faster than the universe. We're on a mission from God.
My thing is that there's lots of claims made without actual
Proof?
Yeah.
Evidence?
Yeah, without comparisons,
Sure.
So like for instance.
Sure. Hit me with it.
Tom Hanks is supposed to be this evil pedophile monster.
Well,
and
that one's a little tough for me, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's not.
It's Hollywood.
I'm not saying that he is.
It's plausible.
But okay, so there's this he on Instagram, for his birthday he got some kind of he got some kind of scarf or something.
Okay.
Or a glove or something, I'm not remembering exactly, but basically there was on his Instagram there's a picture of a glove on the side of the road, and that's supposed to be a signal that somebody needs to die.
Oh,
and that somebody was that Isaac Cappy guy. Are you familiar with him?
Not sure.
Okay, well he's one of the he's similar to a Corey Feldman.
Okay.
But with actual naming names supposedly.
Ah, I gotcha.
And then he just ends up suicide.
Oh, he Epsteined himself.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And
Clinton
and
killed
so
down.
supposedly, that glove was a signal. And it's okay. I'm not saying that it's not.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that it's not.
Yeah.
But how do we know this?
How do we verify it?
Because such and such had a picture of a glove. What?
Yeah.
Or we say, okay, well, but here's a list of cases where that was actually the signal used for, it's just, we have no comparison. It's just
100%.
a claim is made.
100%.
It's no different than Kavanaugh and Blasey Ford.
Exactly.
A claim is made. All right. Now evidence.
And now here's the thing. I am not going to refute the idea that there are satanic, pedophile, murderous SOBs in Hollywood. I'm never going to discount that. There's a plethora of evidence in that direction, but the one signal of a glove on the ground doesn't necessarily mean blah, 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 okay? I'm not going to throw Tom Hanks in the pedophile ring, okay? But when people come out and they are rapists and pedophiles, I will call them out, a.k.a. Roman Polanski. Ever heard of that guy? He raped a 12-year-old girl and skipped the country and run to France.
He did it at Jack Nicklaus's house.
Which nobody gives... Well, it's weird. Nobody talks about Jack Nicklaus. Why would you invite a random 12-year-old child to a big kid Hollywood party and let a grown man rape her in your house?
No, it's possible that there was so many people there.
How?
No.
But if you have a party where people are getting trashed, you're going to have a 12-year-old kid there?
No, but I'm saying it's possible that there were so many people there that you didn't even know that was happening.
Okay. That's possible. But if I'm Jack Nicklaus and I'm serving booze in my home, should I have 12-year-old kids running around
Absolutely not.
in compromising positions where pedophiles like Roman Polanski will do that?
And you would expect the other adults there at the party to be like, why is there a child here?
Yeah, or the parents like keep an eye on their kid.
That's
something weird, strange idea. I know that's crazy for you liberals out there. You know what I mean? Some of us out here in normal America, we watch our kids, but that's another story for another time. Sorry, I don't speak liberal logic. So at the end of the day, like, now here's the kicker. This happens at Jack Nicklaus's house. Literally months later, the guy wins an Oscar. Mm-hmm. So you have a known pedophile who is in the history books of your acclaimed awards, and the entire place gives a roaring cheer.
Was it months later? It was years later.
Oh, years later, I think. Yeah. So after all the information comes out.
He'd been in exile in Europe.
Forever.
He can't come back into the country because he'll be arrested immediately.
Exactly, for pedophile.
But they still give him an award.
Did you see Harrison Ford's face when he read that letter too? Have you seen that clip, that whole clip?
No.
So Harrison Ford has to go up and present the award for Best Director, and he opens it and he's like, Roman Polanski. Like, what the hell? Like, why am I the guy that has to say the pedophile's face? But here's the sad thing.
That's good.
And now, to Harrison Ford's credit, I'm not bashing him. The person that I massively bash on this one is Meryl Streep. The next shot of that is Meryl Streep standing up. Yeah, Roman! Yeah, Roman
It's a
Polanski.
shame that he can't come back into the country.
Oh, those bad feds protecting that poor innocent 12-year-old girl. Liberal logic! Like, this is why Plausible Foolishness exists at twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. That's twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. Because all of you forgot about this and you don't talk about this. But this is what Hollywood elevates. So there's actual proof of this place. The whole place goes nuts for a known pedophile. Mm-hmm. Period. But Orange Man bad. What a mad world we live in, man.
Well, and we can talk about why he's bad lately.
Sure.
Have you heard of a product called My Pillow?
Oh my gosh, those infomercials with that guy with the mustache that comes on and says his pillow's amazing?
Yeah, Ron Swanson's brother.
What? Is that really Ron Swanson's brother?
No.
That'd be amazing.
But they look
exactly the same.
Similar, yeah.
That's true.
He did you know that he had the audacity to bring the My Pillow guy on stage?
What? Are you kidding me?
To announce that,
are you kidding me right now?
Most of the My Pillow production facility is now devoted to making, of all things, masks.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Yeah.
That a-hole.
Is that gauche or what?
That a-hole decided to turn 80% of his manufacturing towards making masks here in the United States so that they're not infected by COVID.
And then he announced it to the world.
OMG. What an a-hole. I mean, one, the government should be doing that. Two, the private sector, we're going to trust the private sector.
Capitalism is the reason we have COVID-19.
It's going to be Joker laugh all day today. Dude, I've been watching too much Dark Knight. Too many movies, man. I've been watching too many movies. But
I've been watching too many episodes of volleyball anime.
Volleyball anime?
No, it's much more dramatic.
Oh, yeah, it's way more dramatic. Watashi wa nama e wa reitasu yagaki. That's all the Japanese I know. Mashi mashi imasu ka?
Hajimemashite. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Watashi wa ueremashu desu.
That's good, man.
Thank you.
Toilet wa doka desu ka?
Nani?
Nani? Skoshi. Nippa. Skoshi. That's all the Japanese we know. Yes. We watch anime. So what? You got a problem with that? I'm almost through my second season of My Hero Academia. Get over it.
I started reading the manga.
Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same thing. But see, I bet you it's way ahead, so I'll get more story.
Yeah, I mean, my problem is this, bro. If I can sit and watch it on TV, why am I going to read it, bro? Why would
I actually enjoy reading it sometimes more than because, like, I can... Okay, first of all, there's no filler in the manga.
That's true.
Hey, not that there has been really any filler in My Hero, but it'll come as it catches up to the manga.
But My Hero always begins the episode with like a 3-minute synopsis of the previous episode, and the last 3 minutes of the show tells you what's about to happen.
That's
so
what's
it is
beautiful about Netflix is the skip repack. Skip. What is it called?
It's like skip the intros and skip the.
It skips the intros
like marathon
and it
mode.
Skips the. You
credits.
Can skip the credits, but you can skip the.
Summations, the recaps, and
recap.
Stuff like that. Recap.
I kept for wanting to say repack, and I knew that wasn't right. It skips the recap, and so you just get pure episode. But even then, like, okay, a person is deep in thought in the manga.
Yep.
I just go immediately to the next sale.
Yeah.
So a person is deep in thought in an anime, and that's 3 minutes. You know.
True that, man. True that. Is it Dusty? Dusty's on the show now? Oh, things just picked up.
Happy Plausible Foolishness Day, Dusty.
Happy Plausible Foolishness
It's
Day.
our 100th episode.
100!
And it landed on April Fool's. April Fool's is now P Fool's Day.
Let's go! 100 episodes, Dusty. Can you believe that crap, man? 100 episodes, bro. It's weird, man. Most people, what do they call it at Podcast Fest? They call it pod fade. Most people pod fade. Which means like they just stop doing
They stop doing it?
And stop doing it.
Right on.
Pod fade.
We're not pod faders.
We don't pod fade around here, baby. We bring it.
We kayfabe.
We kayfabe. We're in the Indies right now. We're about to get picked up by Vince McMahon, a.k.a. Glenn Beck.
Boo.
See you soon, Blaze.
No.
See you soon. What, you don't get picked up by Blaze?
I don't want to get picked up by the Vince McMahon.
Oh, no, not by Vince McMahon. No, boo. Yeah. But we'd make a lot of money. We just wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We would make an absurd amount of money to sit on the bench.
To sit on the bench, yeah.
That sucks. It is what it is, though, man.
To brutalize our characters.
But hey, Glenn, whenever you want to give us a call, Ben Shapiro, listen, I dish you, but, it is what it is. Listen, if you could take a little heat from little old me, from normal America, with some conservative thoughts and values, listen, if you can handle it for the evil liberals, you can handle it for me. Just bring us on the show. It's all good, man. But in the meantime, you can always subscribe and help out this content at twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. Under your TikTok Live, you need to head over there right now anyways, because the show's growing right now, which is crazy, man. Yeah, you've been watching us since the podcast days, Dusty. I feel you, bro.
Since when we were streaming on Facebook?
We were streaming like a dream, baby. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a completely different... It's funny, when I watched the original episode, I've seen like parts of the original episode, and it is a night and day difference, man. It's hilarious. It's like watching somebody lift weights for the first time with like the bar, and they're just shaking, like a baby giraffe, and now we like kind of have our own deal, which is cool, man. So, and now we're at the paywall level on Twitch, bro. It's crazy. I got 32,200 followers on this TikTok thing.
Tiki-taki.
Tiki-taki. I only got that for Twitch. You realize that, right?
I know.
Lift weights! But yeah, no, it's that's where we're at right now, man. But yeah, man, it's yeah. Here's the thing that's interesting about this whole COVID-19 thing that I find very interesting is Orange Man bad because he brings up the MyPillow guy.
Yeah.
Who's trying to do something good for the country.
I don't want to interrupt you, but
no,
I'm gonna
finish.
I was telling him earlier that it just... Something like this is so juvenile.
Yes.
So pathetic to get upset about. Like you're turning something good into something bad.
Yep.
For no reason. For none reason whatsoever. It's great that the MyPillow guy... That's a small business.
Yep.
Okay? That's a small business that does very large distribution.
Yep.
So they obviously have quite a facility. That's good freaking news.
And infrastructure.
That they're making
stuff
masks.
Out to people. Yeah, man.
How is that bad? How?
Because Orange Man said
it. There are no words for the feeling that gives me for these just... They're like rats.
They are rats.
They're just little rats swarming around the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for whatever they can to devour.
100%.
And like, I literally can't put what they are into words.
Demmer rats.
They're just so pathetic.
Demmer rats.
that's not even enough. It
I
just,
know.
it's like, it's so visceral.
Yeah.
The feeling that I have.
Sure.
That you can't describe it.
Yeah.
Appropriately enough to make it like so that somebody understands.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I feel like I've done a good job explaining this. That is the summation of everything that I feel put into words.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
They're so disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
a pillow guy who's doing something good for America.
100%.
How is that bad?
Yeah.
And he's announcing it. Hey, look, here's some reason to have hope. What a scumbag Trump is.
Yep. Orange Man bad! Yeah, and here's the funny thing. Just since last week, let's talk about a few things with COVID-19 before people start panicking and so on and so forth. I think the current death count is close to 5,000, which is a lot of lives. I don't want to minimize it. I've said this a million times ad nauseum so that people don't think that I'm this insensitive, evil person. But that being said, you're still a tenth of the way to what the flu does in a year, okay? Mm-hmm. And this thing's been going on for 3 months now, so January 20th to now, okay? So that's if this keeps climbing, which, let's get honest with ourselves, since this week, we've had 2 private industries make a 5-minute detection device, and now there's a company that has a 2-minute detection device, okay?
Well, I saw that was fake news.
Oh, the 2-minute? Okay.
Possibly. But the 5-minute is real.
5-minute, either way, 5 minutes legit.
And maybe I'm wrong about the 2-minute, but...
Well, listen, long story short, 5 minutes. We know for a fact there's a company out there that has made these machines that can detect COVID in 5 friggin' minutes. Mm-hmm. Period.
So no longer the 10 days to...
Nope, 5 days. Pull up, 5 days, or 5 minutes, sorry, 5 minutes. You can literally pull up, they can administer this probably in your car. It's like portable. Trump was showing it. It's a portable device. You can detect it in 5 minutes, which is crazy. So that's going to help curve this thing immediately and quickly and efficiently.
Or at least make our numbers more accurate and the mortality rate more accurate.
Dusty's requiring a how dare you, please.
How dare you?
Yeah. How dare he? How dare you?
How dare you?
Greedy companies.
I didn't hear it in my mic,
bro.
bro.
Not help people.
I didn't hear it in my mic. Did you hear it in yours?
Yeah, I heard it.
Dude, hit it again.
You didn't hear?
I want to hear it.
How dare you?
Dang it, my mic must not be working.
There you go.
Huh? Is it plugged in?
It wasn't plugged in.
How dare you?
Yes!
There we go.
Yes! Plausible foolishness, baby.
Okay. And they're just greedy companies wanting to make money, not help people.
Yes.
See, but that's the thing. That's the beauty of capitalism.
Oh, what?
That's the beauty of capitalism.
Private industry,
where you get
capitalism?
to make money from serving people.
No freaking way.
Instead of making money from stealing from people.
Like communism? Socialism?
Yeah.
And too much government?
Or fascism.
Fascism?
Basically the same thing, just a slightly different flavor.
100%. Trump 2020. Twitch.tv/plausiblefoolish. You gotta hop over there. It's way more fun over here.
Yeah,
Twitch.tv.
Come follow.
If you're a TikTok
subscribe
live.
if you want it.
What? Subscribe? What does subscribe do?
Subscribe helps fund this channel.
What?
Yeah.
Is this the 100th episode too?
It is the 100th episode.
And because of Patreon's like Dusty, it's allowed us to like get to this place?
Yes.
No way. And you can help this journey. You can help us get to the next level just by giving us a subscribe on Twitch. Download the Twitch app right now. Go to Plausible Foolishness. It's the white mic that's dropping down from the ground. Make sure you follow us and then subscribe, especially if you have a Amazon Prime account. You get a free subscribe with us. Use it at twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, and you'll help the cause, man, and grow this bad boy up. Because it's 100 episodes on Plausible Foolishness Day. Sorry, I got excited.
Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff.
Man, I'm phenomenal at advertisement, man.
Yeah, you are.
It just rolls off the tongue. It must be the sales thing, man. You know what I mean? You dirty sales guy and your capitalistic ideals. Trying to make income. This is bullcrap. Anyways, dude. So we have a 5-minute detection device now. Mm-hmm. Per capita, our deaths are way better than any other country. We have more reported actual cases than anybody else right now, which Hillary Clinton took full advantage of. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, she's so cool.
Hillary Clinton,
so great.
A scummy Hillary
Clinton.
Clinton.
Say America first.
You did say America, which
you
is
got it. You nailed us.
Here's the funny thing. I noticed how the China stats have stayed the same number for the last week and a half. China hasn't changed at all. It's weird. It's like almost like they're not accurately reporting anything that they're talking about.
Yeah, China had 1 billion people. They have 1 billion people, and they only have 83,000 cases, and it's pretty much stayed the same.
Somebody might say
we have
bullcrap.
330 million people, and we're at 212,980.
With only less than 5,000 deaths, by the way.
Yeah.
Which is minuscule.
Which
but
is
keep going. Sorry.
half of a... It's less than half a percentage point.
Yeah.
Okay?
But we're all
in terms
dying.
of confirmed cases.
But we're dying. We're all dying.
And then we've got more recovered, 7,616.
Yeah, weird.
Okay. Less than half of the confirmed cases are reported as serious.
Yeah.
Okay. Less than half a percentage point of the total cases are confirmed serious. You know, but then that's I think the recovery numbers are completely inaccurate because you look at it on a state by state, and there's so many states that are reporting zero.
Yeah, scroll up real quick, though.
Recovered.
Scroll up. I want to point something out to the audience. Hit the deceased up and down button right there, so we can see the difference, and do that one more time. All right, cool. So here's the thing. Remember how everybody said we'd be just like Italy? Mm-hmm. Italy has 110 confirmed cases.
110,000.
110,000 confirmed cases. 13,000 deaths. That's what is it? 10%. That's 10% of the cases of people getting COVID dying. Contrast that with America that has 212,000 confirmed cases with less than 5,000 deaths, which is basically 1%. Now, if you scroll back up and show this out, the number one death countries, let's get real with ourselves, Italy, Spain, and France. Do they have private healthcare over there, or is it national healthcare?
I doubt it's going to be private.
Yeah, it's because they're all part of the EU, so they're all in doing national health care. China's numbers are complete bunk, which is hilarious. Iran, they're not accurately reporting anything. But this is...
see, like, there's been no changes today because they're not reporting anything.
No.
We're not first.
No,
we're not
even
first in
close.
number of confirmed cases.
Not even close.
China is way ahead of us.
Exactly. But here's the thing.
They don't have to report, and nobody will say anything.
Because they'll say as much as, the Biden accuser. They have one narrative. It's Orange Man bad. Mm-hmm. He's screwing up the whole situation. But you can see...
China's lack of reporting doesn't help them get their agenda across.
No, 100%. Because they want China. They want China here. They want state-run government, control. And that's how they've always wanted it, man. But, at the end of the day, it's magical. The country with more to lose, with free capitalism, with free enterprise and private business, has been able to exponentially decrease the death rate versus all these other countries to the point where, let's get real with ourselves, it's still going to need to go 10 times worse on the death count just to reach flu levels with this disease. So a pandemic is curved because we've got private industry. Crazy how that works, right? But, we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about the MyPillow guy, honorably... dedicating, what did I completely screw that word up? Dedicating his company to helping stop this thing. Weird. Mm-hmm. But that's what they're talking about.
God forbid he makes some money while he does it.
What? You can't make money? That's evil! That's what my teacher says. That doesn't make any money and sucks off the government. What? Did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to say that, which is going to lead me to my next point. Everybody's going to be negative about the whole COVID situation. I'm just going to make it very simple. The flu kills 50,000 people in the United States every single year. This is at 5,000 since January 20th.
In the 2018 to 2019 flu season, 646,000 people died worldwide.
Yep.
How many people have died worldwide?
COVID.
46,959.
And we're not laughing at death, okay?
No. But it's sad that many people have died.
Like, this is pandemic. But how's the flu not pandemic? How is pneumonia not pandemic when it does 10 times the production of death?
Yeah.
But the flu and pneumonia, we still flew, we still did our thing, and blah, blah, blah. Now, for all you liberal logics to be like, yeah, but we have a cure for the flu. No, we don't!
Oh, so we wouldn't have it. It wouldn't kill people every year.
We don't have a cure for the flu.
Tamiflu is not a cure.
Yeah. But Tamiflu cures the virus. It doesn't.
It just helps your body fight it.
Oh my gosh.
And the vaccine...
I can't tell you how many times I've heard
just
that.
helps your body fight it.
Yes.
It's not a cure.
100%, man. But no, every time people say, well, there's a cure for the flu. We get flu shots every year. Yeah, for last year's strand. You don't have it. That's what blows me away about flu shots. And I'm going to piss people off. You're going to think I'm some anti-vax crazy bastard. But here's the reality, okay? Whatever flu shot you're taking this year was for last year. It's not preparing you for this year's flu. I'm sorry. It's a different strain each time. This is COVID-19. What does that mean? This is the 19th iteration of the flu, guys. Sorry. But here's the magical thing about this whole situation. Flu and pneumonia. So flu by itself kills 10 times the amount of people that you're freaking out about right now. Pneumonia does about the same numbers. And you still fly internationally. You still travel. Churches are still open. People are still doing their thing. And that is what's amazing to me. But we have chosen this particular flu.
And should, you know what? I would say, let's do a little social distancing during flu season.
Sure.
Let's actually, curb some of those numbers, you know? If we care this much...
If we
care this much about...
Yes.
About the coronavirus.
Sure.
Because I'm tired of calling it COVID-19 because it's a little pretentious to me.
It's the woohoo flu. It's the kung flu, okay?
The kung flu.
Everybody was kung flu fighting. I had that song first before Steven Crowder did. Check out, just timestamp it on TikTok. I did that song before Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder, you owe us money, okay? You owe us money at Plausible Foolishness. When you want us to have us on the show in third chair, we're coming, okay? We'll make an exchange.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll make an exchange. I won't come after half Asian lawyer, whatever his name is,
Bill
Richmond, and you have us in third chair. But I did kung flu fighting before you did it. Okay, I did it before you. I have timestamp on TikTok right now on my Strong One page. But it's okay. I'll let it go.
What? Anyway, let's if we're gonna take this one so seriously,
Sure.
so much so to wreck our economy.
Yeah.
We should at least do a little bit of social distancing during the regular flu season.
But we don't necessarily have to do that.
No, we don't.
Because it's not that imminent of a threat. That's the whole point. They've made this an imminent threat.
But they've made it an imminent threat, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we shut down the economy during flu season.
Sure.
I'm saying if social distancing is helpful in any way, why don't we do a little bit of it during flu season?
Sure.
Why don't we go around like the Chinese with masks on, you know?
I know.
During flu season. I mean...
It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, here's my whole point about this whole situation. I'm not going to focus completely on the negative, but let's get real with this. Everybody's freaking out and panicking. When this reaches flu numbers... Which it won't, by the way. I went down the rabbit hole. Keep going down the rabbit hole, Dreadnought. Keep going down. I've been where you've been. What was it? Probably 6 years ago. I went down that rabbit hole, and I enjoy it. I'm glad that I went down that rabbit hole because it has made a lot of clarity in my life. I think I bug you a little bit with it, the stuff that I point out or say. But, it is what it is.
Well, he points out to me as if I'm completely blind.
I don't point out you as blind. I'm just pointing out what they're doing, bro. I'm just pointing it out. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying that you're blind.
No. Okay, well, here's what they're doing. Told you. Told you. You see? That's what I'm telling you. I've been telling you. It's I haven't been fighting you.
Listen, I'm used to being around my wife, who naysays my tinfoil hat stuff, until it's so apparent. Then what do they say that truth is openly mocked, then violently opposed, and then accepted as common knowledge. That's the phases of truth. Mm-hmm. I've gone through all those phases with my wife on certain topics, and now she finally has accepted them as truth. You know what I mean? But I have to do that with my wife all the time. I'm like, see, I told you. See, look at it right now, right here. I have to do it all the time. I'm sorry. My wife's my best friend. I'm always around her. This is the stuff that I do, okay? I'm sorry. It is bled over into our man time here at Plausible Foolishness at twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. That's twitch.tv/Plausible Foolishness. Head over there right now if you want to see the whole action. But, here's the deal. Once this gets to flu level numbers, which is 50,000 deaths, we're still under 5,000. At this rate, it's probably going to be close to H1N1 numbers, which poses the question, why didn't we shut everything down for H1N1? But maybe that was because it was the first year of Obama's presidency and we couldn't make him look bad. And this happens to be an election year for Donald Trump, so we have to get something to stick because Russia, Ukraine, Kavanaugh, and Mueller all failed. But we won't talk about that. But let's get real with ourselves here. If this ends up being less than 50,000 deaths, I'm going to ask some very serious questions. And I already discount the media, but they've literally jumped the shark if we've gone into all this hysteria and done damage to our economy, which will bounce back, but it is what it is. Clang. Bring out your dead. But it is what it is. But I want to talk about the positive things that are happening of COVID-19. Couple things. Baba Yaga. What's up, brother? Coming from the Continental, baby. Don't forget your breakfast in the morning, 6 a.m., brother. And listen, Baba Yaga, I was a road warrior for a long time, man. Whoa, you hitting Latin on him? You going Latin on him? What you know about that Latin life, bro? What you hitting him with that Latin stuff? Domine. Clark. Donis Requiem. We love us some Monty Python. Monty Python's classic. So here's the positives. A couple things to think about now that we're social distancing. My very simple question is, why do we employ so many teachers now in the United States of America?
Well, because education is like one of the most important things.
Sweet, but now you've proven that one teacher can educate thousands without ever.
You mean like the internet is revolutionized education, and what we're saying about the current education system being a dinosaur is finally coming to fruition?
Yeah, because it's interesting to me that now that we've all social distanced to the point where I can get education anywhere now online for free. Now, here's the other thing that's crazy about that whole scenario. And now,
kids need to have social interaction.
Church, friends, sports, plenty of other places you can do that. Now, the beautiful thing is, before in our educational system, we would send our kids to a classroom. And listen, I'm not dissing, I'm just bringing awareness, okay? But I'm a very involved child.
For some people, that can work.
Yeah, listen. My daughter thrives in that environment with a bunch of friends and so on and so forth. Totally get it. Totally understand. But here's the beautiful thing, especially with college professors, high school teachers, and so on and so forth. You know what they're pissed about right now if you're a teacher? Your teaching methods are on full display now. So now people can critique what you're saying. They can fact check what you're teaching. And now you're fully exposed to the world and to parents. Because guess what? Those parents that are staying home, watching their kids doing online classes, can see what you're saying and doing. You don't have the protection of the quote-unquote safe space of your educational system. Now you've got to actually say the truth. And there were a few professors, I forget what college it was, that were pissed off that people had such full access to their lectures now. So, God forbid, some accountability. And now people are going to pay attention to what you're saying. So you actually can't just throw a bunch of indoctrination, which I think is a beautiful thing, because we've said this on the show numerous times. It should be reading, writing, and arithmetic. I don't care about 72 genders. I don't care about you teaching my kid about sex.
No.
I don't care about all that stuff. But keep going.
There is the concept of academic freedom.
Yeah.
Which is that professor can say whatever he wants to say.
100%. He can say it.
Without repercussion.
Yep. Say it as much as you want.
I agree with that.
Sure.
The problem is that there's not true academic freedom because they've just made sure not to hire anybody who's going to dissent from the leftist way of thinking.
And I think,
or if they do, they hire like one. That guy's not going to get tenure.
Yeah.
And if he says, and if anybody raises a stink from the class, he'll be reprimanded.
100%. And to the people that are commenting right now on twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, that's twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness if you want to head over there. I mean, that's why I send my kid to a Christian school, because at least I have some modicum of control of the information that's coming to my kid. If I wanted somebody to teach my kid monkey man science and that everything came from nothing, there's plenty of access out there. I can go look up Neil deGrasse Bullcrap Tyson. What? Go ahead.
Prayer and spanking are both back in class now. You're right, because it's right at home.
Tree climber. You get the buzzing! Respect, Knuckles! That's what you get for that one. But yeah, prayer and spanking are magically back in the classroom. That's crazy. But there's accountability now for education. It's crazy. And it's a beautiful thing. And this is probably winning the debate for homeschool because it's slowly, people haven't been paying attention, but more and more parents are considering homeschool. I mean, for the longest time, we were considering doing it as well, you know what I mean? But, like, that's the reality of the situation. He's doing it right now. Mm-hmm. You know, so culture's changed. The other thing, too, is if I'm a college student and I paid full room and board for the year and I got kicked off my campus and now I'm paying double from wherever I'm going and so on and so forth, you would think I should get the money back, especially from like these blue chip, you know, higher institutions like Stanford, Yale, and so on and so forth. But you know what's funny is they're not giving a single dime back. They've kicked their kids off campus. They paid for room and board, which most of the time is more expensive than your actual education. Kids are taking out loans to do this thing, and they're not getting money back even though they've been forced to go home and do something that's literally free, could be relatively free, by getting your education online. That, for me, would expose the educational fraud that is, do I really need to go in and learn something when I can just sit in front of my computer?
Well, and then none of that even mentions trade schools, which are significantly cheaper.
100%.
And teach you a skill in crazy high demand.
Yes.
Because nobody thinks that doing a trade job is a worthwhile, you know, endeavor in the marketplace when it's actually one of the most worthwhile endeavors.
It's lucrative. It's lucrative. That's the crazy thing.
Well, I mean, just look at Micro from Dirty Jobs and his foundation Micro Works and the stats that they give off.
Yep.
You know, you can learn to be a welder in like 6 months.
Yep.
And then within a couple of years, you could be making 6 figures if you're flexible enough to be mobile.
Yep. Which that's a lot.
And to go where the jobs are.
It's a lot more than
6 figures.
Yep. Bring it on. Putting
fire to metal and fusing it.
Amen, brother. But
I mean, I'm not saying that's easy work.
It's not.
I'm just saying that's, you know...
It did require a 4-year degree.
If you've grown up the way we grew up, being told the things that we've been told, there's no way that a welder was making 6 figures.
No.
The person in the office was making 6 figures.
Yep.
But that's not true. The person in the office is making jack. And the person working at the office doesn't have an office, first of all.
No.
It's the guy with the office that's making the 6 figures, and there's only one of him.
Yeah. It's true. 100%. I mean, like, the thing, it is a truth that we've talked about a lot on the show, and I think that's coming to the forefront and so on and so forth. I think there's a lot of things as well. You know, if I'm running a business... At this point, I'm really questioning whether I want brick and mortar when I don't really need it. I could run my business from home. You know what I mean? Shocker. You know what I mean? Which is something that I've done for a long time, was run my business from home and still do. Shh, don't tell anybody. Shh. But you know what I mean?
Are you, like, not allowed to?
Well, it doesn't matter now. So I could say it now, but... Shh. I'm not even here, Ron DeSantis. I'm not even here. Social distancing.
Movie
magic. This is green screen.
Yep.
Social distancing. Yep. But fire, Beavis. Sorry. We could do a full Beavis and Butthead show. We could do like the in the top of the screen, put like music videos from like the 80s. But this guy sucks.
Sure.
You youngins don't know about that. Beavis and Butthead was gold back in the day. But, yeah, man, there's just a lot of things that are being exposed. The other thing that is being exposed is, why are we so dependent on China?
China.
Well,
are you talking about a Republican, or at least a conservative talking point that's been going on for decades?
What? Yeah, I am. You know this thing where everybody said the manufacturing was dead and so on and so forth, but magically existed in China. Why are we so dependent on China if they're the one that we had to literally kick in the nuts, sorry, pardon my French, to get good trade deals for them to stop stealing our intellectual property, which Trump made them pay, I forget what the billions was, that they had to spend for us to even be in trade negotiations with them anyways, threatening with tariffs, to magically silence the whole Hong Kong situation and, attack us with bio-warfare like they have, by the way. And we're still dependent on their manufacturing. Why are we in that situation? Why are we brokering deals with India? Why aren't we brokering deals with Vietnam? Why aren't we brokering deals with crazy idea. Manufacturing here in the United States of America. I don't know. Crazy idea. Go ahead, man. What did he say?
Deep State. One thing about Beavis and Butthead, their show started at the same time every week.
Listen, Deep State, it's our 100th episode. You can't control us, Deep State. You can't control us. I'm off the grid. I'm not even supposed to be here. Ron DeSantis can't stop me.
All right.
Sorry, I got excited.
No, yeah. So, you see, right there, prime example. Just try to hold this man back.
Try to stop me, Deep State.
It's like he gets here 5 minutes early. He gets here. We haven't talked about the show at all.
Anything.
And he's like, "You ready to go?" I'm like, "No, we haven't talked about the show.
No.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Just roll it.
Let's go.
Just roll. Roll the tape. Roll that beautiful bean footage."
And I'm like, "But our show doesn't start till, I'm trying to be consistent."
Listen.
He's like, we'll be fine.
Deep State. Listen, here's the reality of the situation. Because that you're on Twitch, because you're at twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, I think with your deep pockets, Deep State, you should hit that subscribe button and help this show consistently be on time at 8:30. But here's the problem, bro. I'm already breaking the law. I'm already a lawbreaker here, okay, by being here, driving all the way to an undisclosed location that's not close to my home, okay, during a lockdown, whatever bullcrap that's going on right now, giving you a pirate signal right now at Plausible Foolishness, which is at twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness, where you should be right now, okay? Sorry, I had to say that to all the TikTok guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But guess what, man? You can't stop me. You can't stop me, Deep State. So open up them pockets. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, don't make me call the Florida governor. Here's the deal, man. I love Ron DeSantis. I really do.
He's
a phenomenal governor.
a great governor.
He's done a good job for taking over for Mr. Scott, for Governor Scott. I think he's done a great job, okay? He's definitely better than the guy who got caught at the gay orgy in the middle of Miami with a gay prostitute high on meth, okay? He's definitely better than this guy. This show's not essential service. I think one segment of the show needs to be like when the Deep State shows up, he appears right in the middle of our where is that? In the middle of our screen. It's like Deep State. Yeah. Deep State. Deep State. But anyways, yeah, man. But positively, this shows.
I'll see if there's a way to get snippets of the chat to appear on the screen.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious, man. Now, how dare give him a how dare you.
How dare you?
You know what I haven't heard in a while? Give me a little Alex Jones, too. I need some.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm on top of that today, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Finally, it took me 100 episodes, but I finally caught up with my Alex Jones clip. But positive things. Why are we? My brother sent me that the other day.
Oh, yeah.
He texted me, "This is the way." I was like, "I have spoken." I have spoken. Yeah, so here's the positive things. Like, we're rethinking how we do work. We're rethinking how we do the educational system. We're rethinking whether we should be in bed with China so deeply and badly that we are. There's a lot of positives that have come up through this. I think it's
we're learning about the joys of homeschooling.
Yeah, man.
I mean, there's gonna be some families that are like, this was better.
Yeah,
this was good.
Yep.
There's gonna be some.
There's
gonna be lots that are like, oh, thank God, you gotta go back to school.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm ready to send Violet back. I love my daughter. She's amazing. But man, she needs her friends again. She needs some, she is 24/7 on daddy. You know what I mean? And that's okay. I love it. And I'm gonna miss this. I hate to quote the Trace Atkins song. You're gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss it. I will. But dude, she's gotta go to school. But anyways. But we're just rethinking a lot of things here. You know what I mean? Now, the problem is the cost for me is the economy, 401ks, the stock market, industry. You're crippling. There's 3 million people on unemployment now. That sucks, man. That absolutely sucks. So we need to get things back on track. There needs to be a point where we say, hey, listen, let's wash our hands, get tested if you're sick, and stay away from old people. Okay? That's what it comes down to. If we have a 5-minute detection system, just get freaking tested really quickly. It's really simple. If you got any of the symptoms, go get tested, see if it's COVID.
But there's not enough tests because Trump's doing a bad job.
No. The problem is this. A lot of our...
The president is responsible for the manufacture of...
Yes.
Oh, wait a second. No, this isn't communist China.
It's not. It's not. We are a free market capitalist society. And the other thing, too, the other thing, that what the government has done, the FDA has impeded our ability to get those things faster because you have to go through a lot of paperwork and red tape to get those things to happen. Hopefully that is a positive sign, too, that we kind of start trimming. You know, everybody's pissed off that Trump lowered, what was it, the, he like cut so much regulation. People are like, oh no, these corporations will take advantage of it, blah, blah, blah. This is what Trump has always been saying. Cut the red tape, get the heck out of the way of private industry, and we'll be able to take care of things a lot faster, period. Get out of small businesses' way.
You know, this 5-minute test still has to be approved by the FDA, I'm sure.
Which is bullcrap.
The FDA needs to just freaking go.
Bye. We don't need you. We do not freaking need you. Yeah, but we gotta test the quality of blah blah blah. Here's the problem, man. Especially like. Anyways, that's another conversation.
Demand it from the companies that make it.
Yeah,
but they lie. Okay, yes, some companies do lie.
They do,
but it's the government that keeps them propped up.
Yep, 100%.
It's the government that it's their relationship, their incestuous relationship with the government, that keeps them going, even though they pull crap like this on the market. If this were a truly free market, they would cease to be doing crap like that.
Well, here's what bothers me about the FDA, okay? For as much good as it possibly can do, how much irrevocable bad does it do as well? Like, I'll give you an example. This is a personal experience that I'll talk about, blah, 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 on this show. It probably, for a lot of you, will go over your head and go into the foolishness category. But there's treatments for cancer that they do in Mexico right now that's not regulated, that the FDA would never approve of. But I have a couple of friends that got cancer, went down to Mexico, did a couple of these treatments, and magically didn't have cancer afterwards. And these treatments, and you can look this stuff up online for yourself, are not approved by the FDA, but magically are saving a lot of people's lives. Now, for me, at the end of the day, I see the positive, but the problem is with anything, there's positives and negatives for everything. If we have so much, especially for medicine, if we're trying to create a society where we're trying to end death, like that's the whole purpose of medicine, is to do no harm, right? Mm-hmm. Even though we abort 2,000 babies every single day in the United States, but that's another conversation for another time.
How dare you!
Oh, sorry. Did I call out the Planned Parenthood Rambo? What? Go ahead, hit it, bro. Comes out April 10th, and you will never see me again. Dude,
I already pre-ordered.
You already pre-ordered?
Yeah. Use my birthday money,
bro. I might be over here a lot more. You're welcome, dude. What's up, Ace Boss? Welcome to the show, man.
Yo.
Dude, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I cannot wait for that to come out, and I'm gonna move some funds and try my best to not tell my wife and sneak this one through and set it up in my room. You think I can pull it off?
No.
Ray, why did $500 come out of our savings account? I have no clue, babe. I don't know how that happened. I am going to try to pull that on her. I'll be like, yeah, but my new,
subscribe to the channel. Let's help Ray get
help me get a new what is it?
PS4.
PS4. Help me to get Square Enix's masterpieces coming out. Final Fantasy Remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's go! Did you see my squat video the other day?
No.
You didn't see that one?
No, I didn't see it.
I was doing like the squat. Are you serious?
Oh, the Hindu squat, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing the Hindu squats against Cloud. I was like, bear it, baby. Bear it. Give me the gun arm. Give me the gun arm. But anyways, but yeah, there's a lot of positives that are happening from this. And I think
definitely Barrett, and I'll be Vincent.
Yeah, you would be a Vincent.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the blonde hair. You don't have the hair like Sid.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Although Sid has the sweet spear.
Yeah.
I love a good spear. I don't know why.
You don't have Tiff's body or, Titas, you know what I mean? So.
No.
Oh my gosh. Dude, we'll have to talk about that later. But anyways, long story short is this. Here's the reality of the situation, okay? Like, there's going to be positives to come out of this situation. But let's not get stuck in the hyperbolic madness that the media wants you to be in, okay? What's up?
I had the Hindu squats after eating some bad curry. That's a joke of the week.
Give it to Baba Yaga. Give that man at the Continental a little love.
This is the way.
This is the way. But yeah, man. So that's the reality of the situation, man. 100 episodes, man. 100 episodes. But there's one other topic that we have to discuss because It's written on my chest right now as you're watching it and so on and so forth. But this is still a free country. That is why I'm
Is it?
over here in an undisclosed location against Ron DeSantis' orders, and I'm going to have to fight the popo on the way home to get home. But, you know, this is the way. And this is still America. And I can still do what I want to, when I want to, how I want to. You know, as long as I'm not breaking any laws. Now, like staying at home.
But laws can be made sometimes willy-nilly apart from what's right.
Yeah, it's true.
So what is the answer there?
It's a good question.
What is the answer
Now,
there?
churches are running into this problem right now. The churches across America have been advised to not do church. You know what I mean?
And by advised, in some cases that means arrested for holding services.
What? Where at? What state?
Let's see.
I'm going to guess Virginia or Maryland. Because they really don't like...
Okay.
Please don't tell me Florida. Please don't tell me Florida. Don't do it to me here in Florida.
Pastor Rodney Howard Brown of Revival International Ministries turned himself into authorities after leading his congregation in Sunday worship, which put him in violation of his county stay-at-home order. Hillsborough County in Florida.
Oh my gosh. Tampa, for real?
Like many other states and localities across the country, has forcibly shut down all establishments that it is deemed non-essential. As far as I know, no government at any level anywhere in the nation has deigned to label churches essential. Our founding fathers who gave the right to blah, blah, blah. Okay,
Yeah, so we're arresting pastors now for holding service. Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing? That's our stance? That is what we do in America now? We take away people's rights to I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you do what you want to do. And the cool thing is, like, you know, the cool thing, I kind of hate it, I'll be honest with you. I hate online church services. I don't know how you feel about that or whatever. I don't know, I feel like there's something missing. I feel like congregating together is what church is. It's the body of Christ coming together.
sure.
But, you know, I understand in this hour we're trying to curb the blah, 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 you know what I mean? But this, I don't know, man, I just feel like this is a step towards some other things. Go ahead. Meanwhile, go ahead.
Meanwhile, many states have officially labeled abortion clinics essential.
Wait a minute. Liberal logic! Church is not essential, but murdering your baby is. Mm-hmm. Is that what I'm getting? Wait a minute. Church is not essential, but murdering your baby is essential.
There's a church in Orlando here
Liberal
doing
logic!
drive-in service.
Okay.
That's clever.
I like that. Little congregation, I like it. You know what I mean? I enjoy that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But you know what? Actually, I must say, we've grown closer to our community group through meeting on Zoom. Listen to me.
You're full of it.
No.
You're full of crap.
Okay, well, I guess I should stop talking then.
No, I want you to say what you're going to say. I'm just disagreeing because it's plausible foolishness.
Too late.
It's plausible
No,
foolishness.
it's not true.
Go ahead.
It's not.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I think that was our first on-air spat.
No, we got into it about Wonder Woman. You remember?
Oh, probably.
That was hilarious.
Probably.
You were so pissed about Wonder Woman. I was like, it's not that bad. And you're like, yes, it is!
It was.
That was so funny.
It was a good movie.
That was
a
so
great
funny.
movie.
It was so funny.
It was probably the best DC movie that they've put out.
I just think that
aside from, the Dark Knight trilogy.
I just think that you wanted me to be on your level of anger towards it.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't there. I just
no,
wasn't
you
there
weren't.
with
You're like,
man.
oh, it's okay. It's made by DC, so it's great. Meanwhile, DC Comics, the actual comic book company, is in dire straits.
They're in bad.
Well,
news.
and Marvel
Very
too.
bad.
Marvel too. Diamond
Yeah.
Distribution, which distributes the comic books that these publishing companies print,
Yeah.
they're not distributing anymore. They're like, we're shut down during this time. And so, that
Yeah.
they were already in a bad way before, and it's just worse. But get woke, go broke,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wonder Woman.
Okay, so what I was saying...
Stop, Dusty. Dusty! Sorry.
We've grown... I think we've grown closer together, even though we're meeting on Zoom.
I see that.
Just because, I don't know, because we're all going through the same thing.
True.
I liked the community group. I liked the people.
Yeah.
We felt comfortable there, but now I feel like I know who these people are more,
true. True.
And they know who we are more,
Yeah.
having gone gone through this, not that, like, to be honest, our life hasn't changed that much.
Yeah.
But
this is interesting.
But I know for some people, it's changed a lot.
A lot.
And there's the people who've lost loved ones, obviously.
Yep.
There's people who are just sick and it's miserable. There's people who are sick and then just having to stay home and really not experiencing anything.
Yep.
But then there's also the people who have lost their business.
Yep.
This business that they poured their blood, sweat, and tears into, and is just in a flash gone.
Yeah.
Because the government told them they had to stop doing what they do.
I could imagine running my business the way I was before, like 2 years ago, during this.
Like,
couldn't imagine doing it.
Well, I know your guy is still out. Is he still out there?
He was until last week. He was doing really well because everybody was thinking about TV, internet, all that good stuff like that.
Interesting.
He did really well, but the problem was.
But like, I'm surprised that people are opening the door.
Because I don't think that everybody has bought the hysteria.
No, they haven't.
I don't.
They really haven't. There's the fear is there.
Sure.
The fear is there, but they're also. They don't necessarily know anybody that has it.
Yeah.
Because, because look at the numbers. There's how many people do you think are living in Orlando?
In Orlando, there's at least.
How many people live in
2 million.
Florida?
I don't know. Take a look at Florida. Florida is.
Let's do Florida population.
What's the Florida population? Population of Florida. Shawty.
21.3 million people in Florida. And let's look at how many people are infected in Florida. Florida is 6,955. So
that'd be one in what's the math?
Almost nobody
really knows somebody.
That's infected.
And we've only had 89 deaths in the state of Florida.
Let's see,
89 deaths. So just go with. Knowing someone. $21 million. One more zero.
Yep.
Boom.
21 million divided by 6,955.
Gotta hit that divide, brah.
Wow, I just messed that up.
What are you? You're counting like a liberal right now, bro.
Yeah,
you're
right.
doing math like a liberal. Liberal logic. So
1 in 3,019 people
have corona in Florida.
Do you know 3,009? Well, you do. That's the wrong person to ask. Do you guys know 3,019 people?
3,019 people. Jeez. Yeah, I mean that's the point, Dreadnought. Like, do you know anybody that has COVID other than celebrities? Do you know
I know somebody whose godfather has it.
The only person I know that has it was the pizza maker, a pizza maker up in Ohio that's pretty famous. Other than that, I don't know anybody.
Everybody knows Tom Hanks, though.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. It's like, but you love Tom Hanks. Mm-hmm. You love Idris Elba.
You know Norm Macdonald?
Yeah.
He refers to it as the Tom Hanks disease.
This is the way.
He's hilarious, yeah.
This is the way. All right.
Dare you?
TikTok Live, here's the reality of the situation. I love you guys so much, and we're going to continue the show. We got a couple more things to do on our 100th episode. But if you really want to watch these two rubes break it down, you got to head to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. We're going to continue the live feed. You're missing out on the fun conversations that are happening. You're missing out on the live show. You're missing out, and the reason why is you're stuck over here. So download that Twitch app. Head over to twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. That's twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that follow button, but mostly that subscribe button, because we make that dinero when that happens if you really like what's going on here, and you get to check us out, man. But we really appreciate you for checking us out on the live feed if you're on TikTok, but we're going to continue the party on twitch.tv/plausiblepoolishness. We're going to see the Mad Scientist, Mad Matt, and Big Ray do their thing as we dominate and destroy. Oh, can you guys even see that? Can you see that? Whoa. Yeah, you can see that now. You can see us destroy some liberal logic. So make sure you head over there right now. Love you guys. See you later, TikTok. Bye! All right, we're back here live. Sorry, I had to cut us off here. we had to cut off the 450 viewers on
TikTok.
On TikTok. Sorry, man. We need them to come over here. This is where the real show begins, man. That's what it's all about.
Show.
It's the smoke show, bro. It's all about the smoke show. But anyways, man.
We want the smoke.
We want the smoke. That's crazy, man. But anyways. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It says...
How many people do you know?
My shirt says, "Surely I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." It is definitely from the Bible.
No, the Bible? You're wearing a Jesus shirt, too?
Yeah, I designed this shirt.
What are you, one of those Jesus
You can
freaks?
you can actually purchase this shirt on, let me get the...
Whoa, hit him with it. Get him with it. Hit him with it. Redbubble.com. Boom.
I just gotta... I don't know the actual address.
Dude, you gotta
off
figure
the
that
top
out,
of my
bro.
head.
Dude, you gotta sell your merch, bro.
I will. Just give
Dude,
me a
you
second.
gotta plug your merch, man. Ethnic Foods, I like it. It's a very unique name, and I like it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Come on.
Whoa, where you at, man? Where'd you go?
Let's try it one word.
There you go. Where you at?
What are you talking about? There's no shirt. Okay.
Boom. We're finding it for you guys for the merch, man. If you're watching the live feed, you're all good. We're gonna find some merch for you, man. Independent artists. Redbubble from China. No, I'm just kidding. It's not China. Is it Chinese made?
No, they're
local. America.
They're local.
They're America. It's all good.
Yeah, you keep talking.
No, it's all good. Yeah. So I mean, my thing is this is obviously, throughout this entire situation. I think it's interesting how our lives have kind of changed, and everybody's like, our whole lives are going to change. Well, the reality is this. Life is always going to change. I mean, think about how much life has changed since the 80s. We didn't have the internet back then, right? The 90s, how much things have changed. Things are always going to they're always going to change. So we got to be prepared for that, and that's the beautiful thing. We did that on Plausible Foolishness. We started off on YouTube like everybody else, and then magically, we changed. It's crazy. Dusty, we're all gonna die. Dusty. But yeah, man. I mean, it's just how it rocks and how it rolls. But I would just say this: at the end of the day, there's one thing that's not gonna change, man. Christ's on his throne, man. It is what it is. Christ is coming back. The Bible's true. Put your faith and trust in God, and it takes care of the rest of it, man. You know what I mean? Now, the beautiful thing about things changing is they typically upgrade and get better from a technological standpoint. I happen to be very, very, very excited. Did you find it?
There we go.
He's got it. Boom.
Okay.
Boom. Oh, where you at, dog? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? You have a Cowboy Bebop shirt?
No.
Oh, you have a She-Hulk shirt. I forgot about that, man.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
She-Hulk, Elektra.
What?
This is from Angel, the Wolfram Heart.
What? That's pretty cool, man. You better put that on the website for everybody, man.
I'll do this.
Dude, do the whole deal, man. She-Hulk shirt's awesome, man.
Well, they can find the others if.
Bro, you gotta make that shirt happen. Why have I not seen this shirt? I think you've shown this to me before.
Yeah, I've shown it to you before.
Dude, you gotta show me, man. He's got this awesome She-Hulk shirt.
Let's see.
But anyways, like, things change, man. And one of those things that I'm very excited about. April 10th. You know what I mean? 80s MTV actually had music videos. That's so true, Baba Yaga. I miss those days, man. I really do miss those days. I miss the days of MTV. Is that bad?
I kind of miss them too.
I want to see music videos. I want to see what my artists actually look like. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I didn't even know what NF looked like. I just kept listening to his music. You know what I mean? I don't even know what this dude looks like. So it is what it is. The Tribe of Judah. Dude, give these guys a screen, bro.
There we go.
There you go. Give them the link. Give them the link. Copy paste. Give these people the information that they desire. They need it. Boom. There you go.
That's
Very
my
cool.
T-shirt design site.
Dude, I like it. But, anyways, anywho, what was I going to say? But as things change, April 10th, there's a little game called Final Fantasy VII that just got remaked, bro. Final Fantasy VII. Dusty, we linked you, bro. We linked you, man.
It's there.
Dude, so here's the nerd gamer moment, because, my faith in wrestling has fallen apart since the departure of actual pro wrestling. I just can't watch wrestling right now with no live audience. You know what I mean? Final Fantasy VII. You better believe it, Baba Yaga.
Why can't you watch wrestling? I'm still enjoying it.
I just can't do it, bro. Can't do it, man. I need the live interaction of the audience. I need
I
MJF yelling at people, telling them they're better than him. No, I just miss that stuff.
I like that AEW has kept the crew around the ring.
Sure.
And so you still get a little bit of it. It's definitely harder with what WWE is doing, like nobody.
Yeah,
but the wrestlers.
Yeah, that sucks. It does suck. Wait a minute, time out on the field. Dreadnought. There's a Resident Evil 3 remake that's going down?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Shut up.
They've already done a Resident Evil 2 remake.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2 is scary as heck. I mean, they're all scary.
The only thing about these remakes is that it's like we've already played these games.
Yeah, but sure they're adding updated graphics.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure they're adding stuff and whatnot. But it's like, is the video game industry becoming the movie industry?
Basically.
Ugh. I mean, there's only 3 titles that we can think of right now, but
yeah,
still.
Well, here's my thing. This is what I would say.
Of course, it's always been about sequels out the wazoo.
Oh yeah, sequels. So I mean, because you got to go with the winners, man. Right? You got to know what the winner is. And
sure.
Final Fantasy VII is a winning property, especially in Japan and America, man, because they have the best bad guy in video game history. Period. End of conversation. Sephiroth, the one-wing angel that we all still love. I mean, Kenny Omega's whole gimmick is the one-wing angel, and he's the greatest wrestler that's out there. So I'm just saying, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. And here's the other thing too: is like, remember when the Final Fantasy VIIs came out with the movies, the 3D movies and stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like Advent Children and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
Advent Children was great.
Gosh.
It was good. I wanted an actual sequel to the game.
Yeah,
but
there was technically. Was it the Dirge of Cerberus was a
okay.
Which was the Vincent game.
It was
because it happened Vincent after the fact, which was amazing.
And then there was another one that was the prequel where you're actually the guy who's
Zack. You're Zack, which was
Cloud's
awesome.
Leader or whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, dude.
Yeah, too bad Final Fantasy VII is releasing in chapters. You're absolutely right. What's interesting though is supposedly the Midgar storyline is
one chapter.
Is the first chapter, but it's a full length Final Fantasy game,
which I'm excited
supposedly.
about.
So that means that they've added a ton of content.
I've heard what I've read is they've expanded what the Midgar story was, like all the intricacies of the Midgar story. And there's a lot more to play with. And I'll be honest with you, I can't wait for the end of the game when it's he's on the motorcycle, like, slashing the other motorcycles when they're trying to get out of Midgar. Like, I'm so jacked about that, which I'm very excited about.
His motorcycle is the best.
What Christian video games exist? I don't know. I don't know.
I do know. I used to work at a Christian bookstore.
Oh, yeah?
And they're pathetic. They're bad. There is a Left Behind video game.
No. Stop.
It's not good. None of them are good.
None
of them are good.
The problem with video games...
They're like...
It's
not even like a C-level game. No. It's like an F-level game.
Yeah, dude. I think Christian entertainment needs to stay at, like, books and movies. and sparing... And music, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Video games
music is one thing.
Yeah, dude.
Movies... is
questionable.
There's room for it. The problem is that they can't get the actors for it. So like you watch like Fireproof, which is
that's horrible.
Just one of the most popular Christian movies ever.
It's so cringy.
And they have one guy,
James Cameron.
Not James Cameron.
Was it James Cameron for that one? You sure for Fireproof? I thought
James Cameron is the director of Avatar and Titanic. It's Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron, sorry.
He's great. He's fantastic. And because he's so good, everybody else looks
horrible,
painfully awful.
Oh, it's bad. I will say this about a couple Christian movies I've seen recently. What is the one with the cross-country runner? That one was phenomenal and gave a great gospel message. And it was actually high quality. I gotta remember what that is. That one's okay. I still believe the one that's coming out about the one chick or the one guy, the one Christian singer is pretty good. But yeah, most of them are horrible, absolutely horrible, like bad. You know what I mean? So I couldn't imagine somebody touching a video game and trying to put a Christian spin on it.
Some of them are really bad, and some of them are like that was better than most. It's not, like for instance, God's Not Dead.
Yeah, it was okay.
It's a pretty good movie. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good for a Christian movie.
Yeah, for a Christian movie, it's good.
And as a Christian, you're like heartened by that.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But in reality, in comparison, it's not on the same level.
No, not even close.
It's not even close.
But
and that's kind of a shame.
Well, here's
but then like I don't know what you do because like let's take books out there.
Sure.
There's some really good written books.
Yeah.
But like half of them, the climax is, the person accepted Jesus as their savior.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not a climax that people are going to care about. Not people who don't know Jesus. Like, we get a little something out of it because it's great. That's what you want to see is more people come to know Jesus.
Sure.
But,
well, here's
to general audiences.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not appealing.
That's not the climax. That's like that should be the beginning of the story, really,
Well, here's the other problem with a Christian video game. Every video game is based on achievement, right? You have to achieve the next level or achieve a win, achieve whatever. In Christianity, it's already been achieved. It's already done. Christ already did it. So what exactly do you contribute to the... What do you contribute? What do you do? So how do you... I don't know, man. How do you make a Christian video game? I don't know. Time travel through the stories of the Old Testament.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, that's possible.
Yeah, Hollywood's got no motivation to make a good Christian movie.
Of course not.
Except for that they tend to make money.
Yeah.
But even then, you're then is it profit or the agenda?
Well,
and as we see in the current day, agenda beats profit.
Yeah.
In many situations. I mean, just look at the latest Charlie's Angels, the latest Ghostbuster movie.
Oh my gosh.
The latest...
well, take that back. Not the latest Ghostbuster movie.
Ocean's 11.
They did basically Stranger Things. That new Ghostbuster movie.
Well, that's not out yet.
True.
I'm saying the latest one that was out.
He said Knights Templar during the Crusades. Sorry, I don't advocate the Catholic Church, man. I'm sorry. But I feel I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Time travel through Star Trek, Doctor Who. Okay, I got you. But long story short, I'm excited about Final Fantasy VII. I'm very excited about it. I'm excited about the gaming system. Love that it's like there's like a classic mode and there's like an actual interactive mode.
But even the classic mode isn't fully the drop down.
No.
Select what
which
happens.
I'm okay with. I'm okay with it because.
I mean, you shouldn't call it classic mode. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, fine. Sorry,
but
closer to classic mode.
Classic mode.
Classic mode. But no, I'm jacked up, man. Some of my favorite like actual characters.
Oh, for sure.
Cloud is probably the most. Like here's the thing that I tell people: every anime character that you see, that's like aloof and distant and mysterious and tormented, all come from Cloud. Every one of them is trying to capture the Cloud deal. Okay, they're trying to capture it. Now, to be fair, okay, to be fair, Final Fantasy VII is the most convoluted story of all time. It makes sense after it's all said and done. But let's get real.
The third time you've played through it.
Yeah, it takes about 3 times to understand. Like what? Wait, what? Like, the first time you play, you're just like, holy crap, this is a fun game.
Yeah.
I don't even care what the story is. Wait,
the world is beautiful. The materia is an awesome system.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
I want that Ultima sword.
Yes.
I want Knights of the Round.
Oh, my gosh. Knights of the Round.
Oh, my gosh. Did you see what Ifrit did? He looks so awesome.
Oh, dude.
Bahamut Zero!
3 different Bahamuts.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. 3 different Bahamuts,
So
and they're
good.
all badass. The summons were...
So good.
The summons in that game were the best in any game, period.
I agree.
And there was like 20 summons. It was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Like, every single...
but there was there was so much pathos, and it was just like... I don't know, man. It really drew me in. Final Fantasy IX was really good, too.
9 had one of the best twist endings. It was phenomenal. 9 was good. It was very good.
But then since then, like, I've played 10. I've seen a lot of
10's good,
12, and I'm like, meh. It did not draw me in at all.
The problem is, all of those games, you're going into a Final Fantasy franchise with the expectation of 7. Okay? And that's the problem. If you treat them all individually, they have their own solid pieces. Like, for example, the most throwaway game out of all the series is 8, in my opinion. I don't know why people give that game any love.
It. Squall
There's only one. The storyline is horrible. Makes absolutely no sense. The only thing was cool was the casting system that they had in that, or the draw system. Like, you didn't build materia, you drew. Like, you would fight enemies and steal their magic. So you would store it for later on. Like, that draw system, very cool. The rest of the story, horrible. Sucked. 9 had a phenomenal story, had a unique look. It was completely different than the other Final Fantasy games. I loved the characters in that bad boy. It was the closest thing to 7 you could get without not being Final Fantasy 7. The problem, though, with Final Fantasy 9 is you couldn't have the spin-off like you have with Final Fantasy 7. You know what I mean? Like, it's more of a cult classic. Like, 9 is more of a cult classic. Sure. 10, phenomenal. I thought 10 was all the way awesome.
I did not.
Dude, the voice characters.
I'm not saying that.
Blitzball. I played Final Fantasy 10 just to play Blitzball sometimes. I'd get on there and play there for hours.
Nah.
Dude!
I was like, oh, this game's so convoluted. I don't care. I just want to get to the story.
Bro, the story was good too, man.
I mean,
it was a good story.
I didn't. I got up to that first big boss that was hard to defeat.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm done.
What?
I don't care.
You gotta grind, bro. You gotta be a grinder to like.
Yeah, but I didn't care. Like, the story didn't draw me in. Like,
but even the spin-offs were good too. There was like 3 spin-offs in that game.
What's the kid's name?
Titus.
Titus was just Cloud wannabe.
Of course it was, but he was like a little kid.
Yeah,
and he was
Blitzball.
He was dead. Blitzball. Final Fantasy Tactics was phenomenal. Yes, Tactics was good.
Tactics. That's like a tile-based RPG.
Yeah.
I love tile-based RPGs.
Yeah, it was fun.
Where like, you know, if the person is behind, that's like tactical advantage and stuff, and
strategy, blocking.
That's so great.
Yeah. 12. I like 12 because of the way the world was set up.
Is that Lightning?
No, Lightning was
14.
13.
I think 14's the MMO.
Yes, and 15 was an actual game. One of the games in between was like, it was a complete open world map, and when you would leave cities, it wasn't like it looked like you were still in a town, but like you would see where your enemies were. It wasn't like random occurrences. You actually saw what was coming before it came and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. And then there was a hunt system on that, that was pretty awesome too. But you're talking to a Final Fantasy aficionado. Yeah. I'm obsessed with. But the problem with Final Fantasy, I think it was either 12. I'm not sure which one it was. But the main 3 characters they tried to put on the pedestal like sucked. Like the side characters were way better. Like Balthier, and there was this like bunny chick, whatever that was in that team. That was so much more interesting than any of the other characters that were going on in that. But
they force you to take the main character.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So,
so you have to wait forever.
That's why
I
hated Aeris.
Yeah.
From Final Fantasy VII.
She's so weak.
She's so weak, and they kept forcing her into my party.
Well, that was the challenge. That was the challenge.
So everybody I know was like so sad when she died in the beginning.
I was shocked. But I wasn't sad.
I was like, oh, thank God. Oh gosh, thank you. I love Tifa.
Yeah,
Cloud should be with Tifa. Forget this Aeris chick. She's boring. She's weak.
But what about Yuffie?
And I don't like her being put in my party.
What about Yuffie?
She's all right.
My
group was Cloud, Tifa, Red 13, and Vincent.
That's team.
That's who I wanted in my group. It may not have been the best tactical decision, but it was, they were the coolest looking characters.
I liked all the characters. But I never used Red 13, and I never used Aerith.
Barrett's obviously your boy.
Barrett, dude, that
representation,
the heartbreaking story.
Representation matters.
You know what though? But his character made sense. He cussed a lot.
I mean, he's got a freaking wicked
gun arm.
That's.
And then they explain.
No doubt, if there was a 5th character, Barrett would have definitely been in.
Listen, and there's a whole storyline on how he lost his arm, and that's the other thing too. Each freaking character in Final Fantasy VII got its due diligence,
side
got a
story.
great story, a great side story that was optional whether you wanted to play it or not.
I liked
It was
Sid a
phenomenal.
lot, too.
Oh,
I did
Sid,
like Sid.
the Rocket City thing was amazing. Vincent's whole storyline is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And then, awesome, they brought him back in the Dirge of Cerberus, which was amazing. Yuffie had an amazing side story, and she had an optional island you could go to and fight on. You didn't even have to go to that island, but you could, and then help her situation, which was amazing. It was just good, man.
Baba Yaga played Pong until he thought it came from China.
China! Pong from China.
Okay, so you would say Final Fantasy is your favorite game
Absolutely.
series of all time?
Absolutely. Final Fantasy VII. Well, Final Fantasy, yeah. All the way through.
My favorite game series of all time is The Legacy of Kain.
Okay, that is good.
Have you ever played any of those?
I played a few of them. I did not finish it, though. I'm like you.
I haven't.
with that.
I haven't played the final game, which I haven't played the first game, which was on PlayStation 1 and really difficult. I own it, but I haven't played it.
I heard they swerve you on the third game, though. I heard he becomes the bad guy or something like that.
Well, so do you know the overall story?
I know pretty much.
So he's a rich kid who gets assaulted by bandits and killed.
Okay.
And then in the bridge between life and death, he's confronted by this person who offers him a chance at revenge. Do you know if Mario and Luigi are in quarantine in Italy?
It's Mario! It's
Well,
me!
I think all travel from the Mushroom Kingdom to
Yes,
Italy has
it's
been
banned.
cut off,
It's
so
banned.
hopefully that keeps it out of the Mushroom Kingdom.
I heard Bowser has COVID. Is that true?
No.
Is that substantiated?
Oh no.
Is that fake news?
It
Fake
might be.
news.
It might be.
China.
Luckily, he gets regular lava bath.
Yeah.
So that should help him.
Oh yeah. Go, sorry.
So he gets offered a chance of revenge. When he wakes up, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
Okay. And so through he gets his revenge, but then he's given a task. There's these pillars, and the pillars are the foundations of things like the mind.
Yeah.
And time,
Existence,
and all
reality.
these abstract concepts that make up reality.
Yep.
And those pillars have guardians.
Mm-hmm.
And so the pillar of mind fell in love with another. The guardian of the pillar of mind fell in love with another guardian, and that guardian died. Mm. And when he died, she lost her mind. And so what happens when the guardian of mind loses their mind? Well, it just swept across all the other guardians, and they've all lost their mind.
Chaos.
And so the world is crumbling.
Mm-hmm.
And so this vampire has been given the task. It was the pillar of balance that she fell in love with, and he died. And so balance keeps everything in check. And so now there's no balance guardian, and the pillar of mind has gone insane. It's a bad recipe.
They became liberals.
Anyway, so
Liberals.
So he's been charged to kill all the guardians because new ones will be chosen.
I see.
And so he does. You go through and you kill them all. And at the very end, you're told, you are the new guardian of balance.
Oof.
But you're a corrupted vampire. In order to restore the world properly, you have to kill yourself. And and Cain goes, no, I'm not going to do that. And then he, that's the end of the game.
Yeah.
And then from there on, you get the very next one was Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and Cain is the ruler of the world, and the world is in just utter darkness.
Oh my gosh!
And he's got these vampire generals that rule the world under him, And one of them, and every so often they go into hibernation. Well, Cain goes in first, and then he comes out and he's got some new power that he's evolved. But this time, Raziel goes in before him and evolves wings. And so Cain looks him over, and this is this is huge. And he rips the bones out of his wings, and the rest of the generals throw him into this vortex of water, and water destroys vampires in this game. And then as he's on the bridge between life and death, the Elder God reaches out to him and offers him a chance at revenge and turns him into the Soul Reaver. All right? And so he's a soul vampire now. And you go back and so then and then this all gets tied into one larger story where the original Guardian of Time, Mobius, is playing out all these things throughout time. He's dead in the first game. You killed him.
Yeah.
But he still has an effect because he's the Guardian of Time.
Ah, I see.
It's a phenomenal story.
Okay.
It is so good.
I got you.
It's one of the best stories I've ever seen in anything.
Better than Final Fantasy?
Dude, Final Fantasy VII is awesome. But the intricacy of this story and everything, it's just... the world building, all of it, so good. Yes, I am a geek. I am a geek, but...
This is the way.
Remember, what is that movie? Nerds. Nerds! I love that movie. All right. Man, it has been 100 episodes, bro.
Yes, it has.
100 episodes, and I gotta get home before,
For Popo.
Before Popo and DeSantis comes after me, man. So, it has been real. Thank you so much. Nerds! But, still one of my favorite movies. I'm half nerd, so I accept it. Thank you so much for following.
Too, though.
Yeah, hashtag.
Me too.
Hashtag me too. Thank you guys so much for following us, man. We're 100 episodes into this bad boy. It is Plausible Foolishness Day. Thank you for firing us up just to come out and do our thing and talk about normal things. I've been very appreciative to this guy. Thank you so much for letting me come in your house. Thank you for coming over to my house for the longest time and making the show happen. We're at 100 freaking episodes, which is unbelievable. Yes. Unbelievable stat on an unbelievable day. And God is good. God is in control. I'm excited for Trump 2020. I'm excited that we're dispelling the liberal logic. And I enjoy that we can talk about nerd stuff. Nerd stuff for Dusty! Which, it fires me up a little bit. So I love this. I love this new format. And yeah, man. It's all good, man. 6 feet apart. What?
Huh? That's 6 feet. Yeah.
6 feet. We're family. It's all good.
We're good. We're good.
But thank you so much, man, for episode 100, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Boom.
We did it. We
did
it. And we're going to keep going.
Next step is 150 and then 200 and, the 250 and then 300. And I am going to have ripped abs for the 300 episode, okay?
Right?
Just like, no. There's no way, Nick. No way. For Sparta! But that is literally what's going to happen for episode 300. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Peace, love, and chicken
shirtless,
grease, man.
Shirtless episode.
Shirtless episode? That would be hilarious.
Painted on abs.
We should do that like 250. Be like, yo, we got 50 episodes to get jacked and ripped so that we're not, whatever, man. But hey, thank you so much for supporting us. You supported us on Patreon. If you really, really like us, make sure you subscribe. I think it's like, even if you don't have Amazon Plus, it's $5 or whatever. That helps us out a lot. But, dude, thank you so much for everything you guys have done for us and getting us on this platform and getting us jacked up, man. So, thank you.
It's our pleasure, Baba Yaga. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you taking the time every week to watch us. So.
Yeah, man. It fires me up to come back every day.
Yeah, man. It's awesome. I wish we could do it every day.
Every day.
Someday.
One day. We'll see you soon, Glenn. Ben Shapiro. We'll see you soon. It'll be, it's all good. How funny would that be if we made it on, the Daily Wire? These two credulous rubes on there, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much. If you really like us, subscribe. See you later. Peace out.
Here's that link again.
Link it. Give them the link. From China.
All right. Peace.
China.